be down. I don't know if that's an opportunity, but the way that we've been playing, we've been kind of getting out on top early and not having that pressure. But this weekend we kind of put ourselves in a position that we were behind a couple times. And the great part is to be able to have that diversity and be able to battle back. The last game, kind of giving up 2 runs in the top of the 8th. I can see a sense of calm over the team, and I thought that's really where they'd really kind of, tighten up and say, hey, it's over. But next person up to bat decided, I'm going to get on base, and, things worked out well. I think Nick was right involved in that, if not getting us tied again in the 8th inning. And we just talked about those things that we can control. Let's just get one person on base because good things happen. We've got a lot of people that are coming through. So I really liked the opportunity to be in those close games because we really needed to figure out if we could win those type games. And I think that was a good time to, put us in that position, or not put us in that position, but put us in a position to be able to win it. And that's right. The thing that I think really is important to us, and we talked about this, Patty, the other day, is that if you can learn lessons by winning, I think that's really key, and I think we have. It's always nice to win, but if you can learn things, and things are still coming together, we still have a long way to go in every aspect of the game. We've got to clean up some defense. We can continue to get key hits, but I think everything seems to keep coming together. I think every week I see some improvement, and that's really important part of the season right now is continue to play at a high level, but probably the most important thing is having fun. And I see we're having a great time. We're enjoying it.
I think it's just all of us thinking Maverick softball. We didn't compare us to anyone else except for ourselves and things that we need to do to get better. So we just focused on each other individually and then brought it together as a team. So I think that kind of lit a fire for us because we thought we could do a little bit better and perform to a higher caliber, but it was a good turning point for us because as soon as that little instant was over, we made that mind switch and it seems to be history. What I gotta say is Michaela and I, this is something that we really worked on together as older players, and we just encourage the younger players. It has to be positive. Some of the younger girls just don't have that initial mindset at this point, which is completely expected. So I would say that it is absolutely encouraging. As soon as we hear that silence, that little bit, we just gotta pump each other up. It's all about team. It's all about each other, and it's not going to be that slow confidence. I think it's really about not the rah-rah, but the enthusiasm. Absolutely.
Was it weird being back home?
It was. After, we came back that 3rd week, and when we practiced, it was like, God, things are working out pretty good. Maybe we can find a place to go on the road. Because, it was just, we were getting away, we were just going out and taking care of business. So coming home, there was that added pressure of, we knew we were going to have a lot of folks out, which is super, and we just thought, gosh, you know what, we don't need that extra pressure. So it was kind of funny seeing all those people, but the good part is, I think every one of the games where we've been away, we still have the most people. Our parents and a number of folks that know us in the area are coming to watch us, so CMU has a great following wherever we end up. And it can turn on you too, because in a situation where we're playing Colorado Christian and New Mexico Islands, they need these games bad because they're right in that 9, 10 where they can be an 8 if they can do well. So we're probably going to see their best pitchers, and that's usually what happens in a pod like that. We'll see the best pitcher of that team. Where in the RMAC, if you've got 2 good pitchers, you're going to be pretty decent. You're going to be on top of things. Where a lot of the other teams are coming in with one strong pitcher, one that is struggling. And Colorado Christian's that way. Their lefty has played with everybody. but when they bring in their second pitcher, and knock on wood, I don't want to cause any problems here, but that usually is where they're having trouble, you know, finding a way to win games. So I expect the same. I think they're going to come at us and try and win games. And Nikki hit it on the head. I think our motto is we can only take care of what we can take care of. We don't really care who we play right now. 1 week at a time, 1 game at a time. So, you know, we had Mr. Spicer, and I talked to Dave about this yesterday, or today. Tom came in and asked if I wanted to know the number crunch and where we were at. And I said, no, I'm superstitious. I don't like to you know, talk about those kind of things until it happens. Catch me next week, let's see if we're closer, and we'll talk a little bit about that. But we just want to take care of what we can, and just, you know, if we can do that, we're going to be fine.